Okay, so in today's video, we are doing a setup for a live stream using an external sound card. Okay, if you're using an analog digital mixer, you can follow this step-by-step guide to help you set up your live stream. But in today's video, I'm using the XR18 and I'm picking the sound from bus 1 and bus 2. I've already gone ahead to wiring everything together. So let me take you through so that you can understand what we are doing. Okay, so I'm picking the sound from the XR18 bus 1 and bus 2, and it goes into my sound card, the Steinberg IXO 22. This is the latest version from Steinberg. It's super compact and it has a super clean sound. If you're in Ghana, you're looking for a sound card to buy for your live stream or your studio, you can link me up and I'll get you one. This sound card has two Type-C inputs, one for power and then one for audio. And one thing I like about it is that you can connect it directly to your smartphone and it gives you a clean audio for your live stream. If you want to use your phone for streaming, it supports both Android and iOS. If you're using an Android, it will power the system directly. You don't need additional power. But if you're using an iPhone, then you may have to power it from a different source. Okay, so let's get into why we are here. Assuming we are using bus 1 and bus 2 for our live stream, this is how you go about it. So you select bus 1 and then you go to channel and then select link to link bus 1 and bus 2 together. So there are two main ways you can do this. You can do this in a pre-fade or a post-fade. If you watch my previous video, I talked about how to do a pre-fade and a post-fade. But let me quickly run you through. So you select bus 1 and then you go to sense, select global, and then you can select post fade. Okay, once you select post fade, you need to push all these faders to 0 dB. Okay, I've already talked about that, so you can watch my other videos so that you understand. So once you are done here with the post fade, you go to your mainstream, and everything that you do at your mainstream automatically mirrors to bus 1 and bus 2. You see, when I drop the fader, the volume goes down. When I bring it back up, it comes up. Okay. So the mix that I do here will automatically mirror to bus 1 and bus 2 in stereo. Okay. That is if you are able to master your room. You know, sometimes the sound in the room may sound good in the room, but it may not sound good online. So if you want to do this type of setup, then you have to really master your front of house so that it can mirror to your live stream. Okay. But if you have a room that has a lot of reflections, so you can't do a whole lot in the room, then this setup will not help you. Then you have to do with the pre-fader. So you go back to the sense and then you select the pre-fader buttons here. The effects are not part of it, so the effect still needs to be at the post fade. Once you are done with this pre-fade, your mainstream will not affect it again. Okay, so you have to do a separate mix for your live stream. So the pre-fader works best if you have two engineers at church and one can be doing the front of house and the other one will be doing the live stream. If you're the only person doing both live stream and front of house, you can also do this setup and it also works. The only problem is that you have to be paging in and out of your front of house and your live stream. If you want to mute something for your front of house and also mute it in the live stream, you have to be paging in and out. So personally, I don't like to use this setup, so I like to master my front of house so that it mirrors to my live stream. But if your room is not giving you the space to do a whole lot, you can do the pre-fade and then do your separate mix for your live stream. You can also add some effects here to make it sound better. You can add some delays to make it sound better. but don't do it too much to overwhelm the online. Okay, and also make sure there's always someone monitoring the sound you are doing for your online. So you can see I have my headphone plugged in here into the sound card, so I'm monitoring whatever that I'm doing. This sound card is wired directly to my phone. That's what I'm using for the recording. So assuming this is a live stream, this is the sound I'll be getting out of my live stream. Always make sure to add some compression to the bars that you are sending to the sound card so that when the volume gets louder, it won't overwhelm the sound card and distort your online sound. Okay, always make sure you're monitoring the sound that you're sending online and do a nice and a cool mix for your online. If you don't understand anything, you can leave a comment in the comment section and I'll be there to respond. Okay.